My name is Vicente Velasquez. Jemima and I own the place. We also run Laguna Collective, which is our printing service. Our goal and our purpose is just to allow people a platform, whether it's to voice their opinions, put their artwork out there. Like you mentioned, Harmon, we give him a space to hang up his artwork, sell his work if he needs to, and we try not to cut into the artist's money because we know how expensive that can be. So we just try to allow a free space for someone to display their work or be creative or voice their opinion, wherever they may feel.
Hi, I'm Jemima Barba, and I am the co-owner of this place called Fulton Fulton. And prior to this, Vicente and I we're still doing Laguna Collective, which we started last summer. And that was kind of made out of the urgency of wanting to build more community from the prior studio that we had. It's kind of consecutive years in the making, but 1418 Fulton is the home of Laguna Collective, and where we host workshops and where we sell our friends amazing merchandise. It's kind of like an extension, a home base, and a physical space for the things that we love to do. Operating Laguna Collective at my house, and I just thought that maybe it's time to expand because the demand was actually way more than I had anticipated at first. Nobody had really heard of RESO until we had a RESO. So once I started telling people about the whole, us becoming a publishing, independent publishing company, I guess. That's kind of when I realized that there is a demand for it. So creating a space for that was actually not as hard as I thought. Shout out to Tony from Scraps for kind of telling us about the space that they were kind of hiding from us. So I think it was around January of this year when we had thought it's time to really open a shop in a studio. But we didn't really anticipate such a beautiful place to be in. Like I said, our friends here, our stuff here are actually made by our own friends. We don't really promote something that we don't really know. So we try to meet the publishers, we try to meet the artists themselves, just establishing that relationship prior to even selling their merchandise. So one of them would be Plants and Chairs from Santa Cruz here. California, and also Holy Grail Albino, local artists as well. And we also sell zines that we publish ourselves through Laguna Collective by local artists. And us, Vicente and I are also artists ourselves, so we also try to sell our stuff here.
Laguna Collective is kind of our print company. Through Laguna, we just publish and print zines for people. At an inexpensive price. We just our ultimate goal is to have people publish whatever they want, voice their opinion, put their art out there in a more inexpensive way. Whatever way we can help, whether design or print or whichever way we can help. Yeah, we just try to give a new not the conventional gallery feel because we're not a gallery ultimately. So we just try to intertwine our workspace and gallery space and just try to do things in a more unconventional way and just do things our way and be more fun with it, I guess.
Central Valley has a lot to offer. Historically, we've always been deemed as this place that you don't really want to go to. It's just a farm town. But the truth is there's a lot of hidden art and literature in here. We have amazing poets, amazing muralists that people tend to look over. So how do we, Art Hop, the Fresno Arts Council has done a great job of starting it, but I think what people have been, the youth has been really making it possible. right? So it's important because it's just like a reminder that Fresno's more than what you think it is. There's actually a nightlife, there's actually a whole community of amazing musicians, amazing artists that you can support, ideas that, you know, may seem really fresh here. So I feel like it really has done a great job supporting local artists. And like for us too, like we've definitely seen a lot of like amazing events happen during that day.
And I feel like Art Hop is like the center point for all like artists and creatives and even just people that appreciate art or want to have a good time to come out and like I said, appreciate it and like meet other artists, make connections, you know, do whatever you feel. There's not a whole lot to do out here, and sometimes, well, in my own personal experience, you can feel like you're kind of stuck here. And when I was younger and I really started getting into art, I felt like I was kind of stuck in this, you know, small town and like no one's ever going to see my stuff or whatever that, you know, whatever your scenario may be. But I think places like this are important because like it's like a meeting place where, you know, you can like meet other creatives and see that other people have the same ideas as you. And I feel like art kind of translates that, like, you know, like I said, it's its own language and like where other creatives can understand and communicate with each other.